Okay, I lied. I am gonna talk about Pretty Little Liars. Okay, so basically, the whole 6th season was fucking totally pathetic. You could have made it so much better, Marlene. Anyway, aside from that, Big Niche. Anyway, aside from that, like, what the hell is even going on? Like, I almost, I, I, during season 6B, which is the second, they go 6A, 6B. It's like the first part, the second part. So now there's gonna be 7A, which is gonna be the first part. So Pretty Little Liars won't end until, thankfully, this is the last fucking season. I'm sick of A. I'm sick of all the stupid bullshit. Anyway, the last I want to say 20 episodes were just dumb. They were so dumb. Nothing ever happened. It was like a guy in a fucking mask hiding in plain sight, and all he did, it might have been a girl, who the fuck knows? Nobody even knows at this point. All they did was send emojis. Like, ooh, so scary. Uh, I am so pissed with the way they went. And this is be five years forward after they get kidnapped in the dollhouse. So, spoiler alert, if you haven't watched Pretty Little Liars. You know what? If you decide to watch Pretty Little Liars, you should stop at Welcome to the Dollhouse. No, maybe you should just stop at season 4 and just be done. That's what I should have done. I went on a binge on Netflix and then had to know who A was, and it was just no, never again. So anyway, who I think AD is, and it's so obvious. So I actually think it could be 2 different people. Or maybe possibly even 3. Okay. So it could be Allison DeLaurentis, which sounds too obvious, doesn't it? But this girl, my fucking alarm clock's going off. I'm gonna ignore it. This girl went. Hold on one sec. This girl went from being a freaking psychopath at 14 or 15 to being like a wet blanket when she came back from being kidnapped. Like, she's just such a little pushover now. I know she's playing a game. She played games with everybody. She knew everybody's secrets. But somehow she didn't know she had a sister. Somehow she didn't know. I think she's just a manipulative bitch. And I really hope that it is her. Because I miss bitch Allie. I miss her so much. Every time I look at this weak, pathetic blanket, I've been saying blanket a lot today, this wet towel of what used to be this psychopathic girl. Maybe she grew up. Maybe that's why she's a teacher now. Yeah, I don't fucking think so. I know Allie is still fucking mental. And I don't mean mental like she needs to um listen to her brand new crazy ass husband who just happens to be the doctor who of her sister that was killed by God knows who at this point. Everybody had motive to kill Cece. Everybody. She ruined a lot of people's lives. Um, but yeah, so end of the very last episode, it basically said, "Thanks for giving me Hannah," because Hannah was the one who volunteered to be a sacrifice because everybody thought she'd be safe and nothing bad could possibly happen with Caleb there. Well, speaking of Caleb, in the same episode, we learned that he knows how to build an electric fence. In Welcome to the Dollhouse, there was also an electric fence. That was season 5. At the end of season 5, after Mona died, it was being kept in this dollhouse. And the story sounded very real that Charlotte told. Cece told, but I don't think it was her story. I think it was Charles' story, whoever the fuck Charles is. Maybe Charles isn't a real person. Maybe it's an alias for somebody else, such as Caleb. You know, I don't know. I don't know at this point. Charles Caleb? Oh my god, I didn't even think about that. And just until I just said it, that was weird. What if he's a De Laurentiis? What if everybody's a De Laurentiis? You know what? Everybody in that show is just a fucking De Laurentiis or fucking Hastings. There's no other. And then there's Emily. Whose last name I can't remember right now. Oh, Fields. Fields. What does that have to do with anything? Any horror. Um, I think that I'm tired as hell and I'm ranting on about Pretty Little Liars. Oh, okay, so my thoughts are it was Caleb who did it, who kidnapped Hannah because he's fucking insane. Who knows how to build an electric fence? And we don't really know that much about him. What do we know about him? He has a rich family in California that he rarely visits. Um, he hates his uncle slash dad. He We don't know anything about him. When we first see him, he's hacking into people's phones and getting them free ringtones and minutes and all that other shit. We don't know anything about Caleb. We really don't, except that he's a cheater. And he cheated on Spencer for Hannah. That's all we know. Right now, I don't care about the ships. I don't care about the ships. I'm not going down to the fucking ship. All I want to know is what the fuck is going on. Like, the second part of season 6 is not worth watching if you haven't already watched it yet. And I used to love Pretty Little Liars before I saw this shit. I wanted Charles so badly to be a guy. And then it turned out to be Cece, who wasn't even around since season 3. That's like 3 years of her not being around. And then the last person that I could possibly think of that it could be is Andrew. Andrew Campbell. Because he was also he was adopted. No, also adopted. He was adopted. And since he was adopted, we don't know anything about him either. We don't know why he was listening in on Spencer's mom and Melissa's phone call. We don't know why he was acting so sketchy. We don't know why he told Aria she can call him anytime she needs to, 24/7, 24/7. Um, and then he didn't answer the night that Mike, Aria's brother, was getting arrows shot at him and he got tied up. Well, we do know that that was probably Cece, but later he talks to Aria about how he would join, or Aria talked to him about how he was in like something similar to Boy Scouts. And he's like, yeah, you never know when you're gonna need those skills. And then he made up some lame excuse about his phone was dead. Hello, what's the charger? And how he spent all night trying to think of a quote for his yearbook. So there's something sketchy going on there too. So I wish I knew who A was, but at this time, I think it's either one of those three, or maybe it's all three of those three. They could all be on the A team. Maybe Allison tricked Mona into making her believe that she, I don't know. Mona was so fucked up at the time, like mentally, like she was not okay because Allison bullied her so much. So there's that. Who knows? I'm still hoping that it's Allison or Caleb because they have been both huge parts of the story, and who knows how to build an electric fence, and whose personality changes like that. She went from basically blackmailing everybody's parents to I'm a sad puppy dog. Oh no, I forgot how to walk in heels and I just tripped down the stairs. Like, fuck you, Allison. You know better than that. So anyway, that's all I have to say about Pretty Little Liars right now. We'll talk later, YouTube. I don't even know how to wink. Well, that looks retarded.